Cherokee with Tell 'em Tribe Tarot, and I am coming to you with the Why They Ghosted You exclusive reading. Take what resonates and leave behind what doesn't. If you want to book a personal reading, the link is in the description. This reading was highly requested, and I felt it was a great topic to discuss because a lot of people have questions about why their partner decided to call quits on them, didn't really get closure, and just didn't have enough information to utilize to give yourself that closure. Maybe your intuition is tapped out. Whatever the reason is, I am here to assist, and I appreciate you for banging through, even if it's just for a moment. Take what resonates and leave behind what doesn't. Drop a comment to say hello to a goddess, because you know I love it when you say hello. And let's go ahead and get into this reading. You already know the drill. We start with our, this is overwhelming. We start with our air signs, then water signs, then earth, and then finalize with fire. So we're going to ask our beautiful angels to please provide us with the guided messages for the collective, starting with Gemini. Why did Gemini's person ghost them? What was the reason? Why did Gemini's person ghost them? I'm hearing or feeling something about being stubborn. Someone who still thinks about you. But let's see. Gemini. Someone didn't feel that, it says action. Someone didn't feel like they had the courage to take action. Maybe they were waiting on you to make the first move. They didn't have the courage to tell you to your face. Isn't that why people ghost sometimes? Sometimes people ghost because they don't feel like the conversation is worth having. They feel like you're going to misunderstand. But in this particular sense, this person was a bit of a coward, Gemini. They may have felt like you were right about some things, and they didn't know how to say you were right. Gemini. Interesting. I'm going to pull a tarot card or two to see why did Gemini's person ghost them. So, the Queen of Cups. So, they felt as though ooh, Gemini, they felt smothered. Hi y'all. They felt smothered. And the interesting part about a Gemini, I'm feeling the energy of them giving some kind of ultimatum to you, like way before this separation happened. And you don't like ultimatums. And they also were speaking or dealing with someone else. Hi Amber, hi Rosen. Hello. The topic is, why did your person ghost you? Okay, and we're starting with Gemini. Gemini is up. So far on Gemini, they didn't want to take action because they had a bit of an energy of being a coward. And they also knew that you were right about something. And I believe their excuse was they felt smothered, or they felt like they weren't ready for a connection, but they didn't communicate this to you. But the Three of Pentacles coming out in this is that they turned their back on a situation to start a brand new situation, Gemini. This could also be someone who wanted an open relationship, and I think that's what the ultimatum was. And you didn't want that option, or they put you in a third-party situation with the Three of Pentacles and wanted it to work that way. Cody, I can certainly pull a card for you. What is your question, Cody? Moving on to Aquarius. What is your question? Moving on to Aquarius. Thank you, Cody J. I appreciate you. Why did Aquarius's person ghost them? Why did Aquarius's person ghost them? Thank you, Rosen. I appreciate you. Cody, drop a question and I'll be happy to pull a card for you. All right, Aquarius. This is a tough topic because people are very sensitive right now when it comes to getting left behind with no type of warning. It doesn't feel good. Now, Cody, I'm going to have to rephrase that question. So the Knight of Swords, Aquarius. Your person ghosted you because they were impatient, or they felt like you were impatient with them. What were you impatient with them about? The King of Pentacles. Ooh. So there was something, interestingly, Cody, you asked about your business, but I pulled the King of Pentacles for Aquarius, speaking of a business that they were starting, and it wasn't coming off the ground fast enough. And they wanted you to stick around through the trenches. They wanted you to stick around through that period. And you felt like maybe, Aquarius, you're always the person in your connections having to go through the trenches with the person, and you were tired of that particular scenario. And they felt that in your energy. And they felt that they were doing you a favor by leaving the connection behind, Aquarius. No black magic at all, love. Cody, I'll pull a card for you in a moment. Hang tight. I don't do black magic. Interestingly enough, this person plans to come back towards you. They plan on spinning the block, Aquarius. That's the energy that I feel. They feel like they can't come to you unless they have their ducks in a row. Because look, this says seeds, and in spring, they're planting their seeds. But this is a tricky connection because you put them in a position to feel like they weren't good enough for you, as if they needed to have a certain amount of money to be in your life, to live the lifestyle that you lead. And they felt like they couldn't live up to your expectations. So they just withdrew themselves from the situation, Aquarius. But it's showing here that around spring, their business will be taking off. Spring 2025. And that's when they're going to feel confident to come back around, but it may be very well too late, because I feel like you're not that forgiving. You're not going to be that forgiving because of the position that they left you in. So this is going to be an intermission for Cody, and you want to know, will your business become successful? Now, generally when I do tarot readings, I don't generally do yes and or no questions. And the reason why is because you have complete control over the things that you do to make your life what it is. So I can easily pull a card, and the card will say yes, no, maybe. But with every decision that you make, Cody, you can change your final outcome. It's never final. Or your possible outcome, because it's never final. So I think the better question to ask is, what can you do to have a successful business? What can you do right now to have a successful business? Because it's all about what you do, which is going to determine if your business is successful or not. Wouldn't you agree? So let me pull a card for you, Cody, and see what the guides say, and then we'll move on to Libra to see why their ex ghosted them, or their person on their mind ghosted them. Spirit, I'm asking you to please intervene and help me To answer this question for Cody, what can Cody do right now, in this moment, right now, to make their business successful? What can Cody do right now to make the business successful? I appreciate your patience. His card stood out. The Nine of Pentacles. Cody, it's looking pretty good for you. The Nine of Pentacles is a card of material wealth and a lot of profit and success. Now, I'm seeing very brightly, in bright lights, home. Why is home standing out here? Eight of Swords. So Cody, you may have ideas that you're not acting on right now. So I sense that you feel a sense of urgency, but you're not taking urgent steps towards something because you feel trapped, and it has to do with something at home. Maybe you feel helpless because you don't have enough of something, but you're still going despite not having whatever that thing is. And it's something to do with home. So it could be a business that you're running from your home. What can make it successful is if you stop looking at the limitations that you have and work with what you have at home. And that would help you to make your business successful. I hope that resonates. Cody, if you'd like to book a personal reading, tell them tribetarot.com and we can pull way more cards to get better insight for you. So now we're going to move on to Libra. Libra. Why did Libra's ex ghost them? 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 All right, Libra. I saw the Six of Swords. They moved on. Wheel of Fortune. So the Wheel of Fortune, Cody says that was crazy accurate. Yes, because your guides can see everything. I don't see a thing. They do. So I really hope that you take that message and you apply it and take action, because that's what it's requiring of you. Don't doubt yourself anymore. Enough. Okay? So Libra. Oh, I feel Libra, they're saying good luck. So Libra, you must have like something really big coming up that they really wanted to be a part of. And they just feel like life separated you, like you grew apart. This wasn't something that ended on bad terms. With the Wheel of Fortune, it was just like you amicably decided that you wanted to just part ways on good terms. So you could have been friends first. This feels really good. This is someone who believed in karma in a heavy way. Like they were someone who are really optimistic and positive, and they believed they were that kind of person. Is what you see is what you get. This is a very good person. This had nothing, well, before I say that, lack and doubts. Yeah, they just didn't feel that you both could be on the same page where you were in life right now. Your life just went in completely different directions, and they're doing really good for themselves, and they're hoping the same for you as well. But I feel like it was just one of those things where it was a text message that neither one of you responded to. It's like you both got your closure. I feel like there was closure on this situation, but you still had questions because you respect that person's space. You got one question answered, but not all of them. But it could also be, I feel, self-doubt as well. They didn't like that you doubted yourself. But it was an amicable separation, I feel. And Leo energy is here as well. You could have been dealing with a Leo. Scorpio energy is here as well. And they want the best for you. They just don't feel like they align with your life. So they just withdrew themselves from the situation. So that was the first part of this live. We did Gemini, Aquarius, and Libra. And now we're going to move on to Pisces, Cancer, and Scorpio. Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. Cody, I would highly recommend that you book a personal reading with me if you'd like to get those questions answered. You can book a simple emailed reading and I'd be happy to answer your questions for you. So, Pisces, why did Pisces ex ghost them? Or the person that Pisces is thinking about, why did Pisces person ghost them? Oh, shit. There's a lot of conversations happening. They're still, to this very moment, talking. I wouldn't be surprised, Pisces, if... Pisces, what... Not to point fingers, but what did you do? I'm going to pull my Hermit deck because I want to see what the words say. Pisces, I feel like you fucked up. I feel like you fucked up. They felt like you were a jealous person. What did you do? It feels like every time that your name comes up, Pisces, this person just goes the fuck off the deep end. Excuse my English, but... It's a lot. They enjoy talking about you still, even though they ghosted you. Let me see. Your family won't like me. Is that it? 3 is the number. Reach out. They wish that you would take responsibility for the things that you've done. So there's something that you did, Pisces. Ace of Swords, they want communication and they want clarity, but you wouldn't give it to them. And it's because it was something that you may have been hiding and you may have been... Listen, I'm going to put it how it is, and I'm very sorry if anyone is offended, but Pisces, they felt like you weren't being honest with them. And the sounds that I keep hearing, like, you didn't give their mind peace. You didn't give them mental clarity. They didn't have clarity. They didn't feel at peace with you. That's a special hell when you with somebody and you just don't, you know, things were all good in the beginning and then it just falls to scraps for whatever reason. And I just feel like they didn't feel at peace with you in the end and they just decided to bow out of the situation for that. The King of Cups. There you go, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. They do know that you're a caring, compassionate person, but they just felt like... They felt like you were too caught up in impressing them, like meeting them at an emotional level where they were, but not listening to their emotions. So they felt like you didn't consider their emotions. And in doing so, you would retaliate and do things that you wouldn't talk about. Yeah, you were given... It's the 6 of Pentacles came up too. They feel like you gave too much to other people, like the attention that you would give. They may feel like you gave your attention to other people who shouldn't have the attention that they should have gotten in the relationship. Pisces, you may be somebody in the public eye, or somebody who does YouTube, or who gets noticed, and I feel like they feel as though you were... I see like you're just extremely generous. This is somebody who wanted you to be mean to everybody else but not them. And they just felt like you were too nice. They felt like you were too nice, Pisces. Is there even such a thing as being too nice? I don't think there's such a thing as being too nice, but I think boundaries are important. You should be setting healthy boundaries in a relationship. Unless you have like a polygamous relationship. And I don't even know how those relationships work, to be honest. Because I think those relationships have boundaries too. It's just not y'all out here willy-nilly just doing everybody and everything. So boundaries are important in every capacity so that everybody's on the same page. And I feel like the connection you have with your person, Pisces, is that they felt like you didn't set boundaries. Or if you did set them, you didn't enforce them. And they're like, well, shoot, if you're not going to respect me and what I stand for, why should I even stay? That's how they felt. It's crazy, right? All right, so moving on to Cancer. Cancer. Why did the person on your mind ghost you? Four of Swords. They wanted a break. This is like the most straightforward card ever. They wanted a break. They wanted to heal. They wanted to... I feel like this relationship for them was a very big investment. Like they put everything in. They were all in. And then the Knight of Swords. No matter what you wanted, they would show up. You have a flat tire 3 hours away, they would show up. You needed lunch. You forgot your lunch at home and they were in another country. They would send you Uber Eats from that country and they would talk to you on the phone for hours and let the rates go up. Like, it's not even just the financial thing. It's just like this person showed up for you in every single way. And I feel like you both showed up for each other in this way. But Cancer, I feel like you had like a demanding energy, like a needy energy. And this person would give you, they would give the clothes off their back, just as you would, Cancer, to a stranger, just to make sure that they're okay. And I feel like they overexerted themselves. And they just wanted to find themselves again, Cancer, on their own. Because I feel like you were their crutch. You know, a lot of times they know that no matter what happened, you would be there. They know that they could mess up and you would not go anywhere. And they felt like, I feel like they would do things just to see if you would leave them alone, and you would not. There was nothing this person could do that would make you turn their back on them. And that was exhausting for them, oddly. So they decided that enough was enough and they just wanted to feel what life would be like without you. That is some cold shit. That is cold. Whoa. I'm going to pull a card from my Hermit deck because, whoa. That is cold. Wow. This is a judgment-free zone, but wow. Wow. Okay, what else we got? I'm obsessed with your body. So someone in that connection, they were sex obsessed. They're starting a new relationship with themselves. It's not with another person, if you were wondering, Cancer. It has nothing to do with other people. They were just choosing themselves for a while and are doing that right now. Whoa. Okay. Well then, Scorpio. Why did Scorpio's person, or the person on Scorpio's mind, ghost them? Let's get an idea of the situation, shall we? Scorpio, you still love this person? Scorpio, feel an energy of you don't give a damn. Whoa. I don't know, it's some really bold energies here. Very bold. All right, so what we have? Love affair, dirty little secret. Well, it was love. It's a love affair, okay. So they left you for someone else. That's straight up, and that's an in-your-face response. What else we have? Someone from their past history. And Scorpio, I don't think you give a damn. Why though? Which is good, but I'm curious. I am genuinely curious. Why don't you care? What you got going on, Scorpio? Your person left you for someone else. We don't even have to talk about that any longer. They ghosted you for someone else. The Queen of Wands. You don't care because you're focused on your own endeavors. And it's not a person. You're focused on enhancing your living situation and just becoming more self-aware. I feel like this person taught you about being self-aware. They may have felt like you were disconnected, like you couldn't. I don't think they understood how deep you were because of how shallow they were. And I feel like right now you're just focused on your independence and just making sure that you don't make the same mistake of investing the amount of energy that you did in someone that, oh, wait a minute, but you were messing with them when they were with someone else too. So that's why you don't give a damn. We're not reading this. We're not doing this. We're not doing this, Scorpio. So you were messing with somebody who was messing with someone else and they left you for the person that they was messing with. So this is what you expected and that's why you don't give a damn. Makes complete sense. Moving right along. We are not tapping into that. That is messy. We don't really do messy over here like that. No ma'am, no sir. Not doing that. All right. So moving on. Taurus. Why did Taurus's person ghost them? Why did the person on Taurus's mind ghost them? Why did the person... That was funny. Why did the person on Taurus's mind ghost them? Why did the person on Taurus's mind ghost them? I don't know. I just feel like people just be playing. I don't know. You'll be playing. There's too much games going on. See, me, I'ma just ask. And then if you don't care, it doesn't matter, right? Too many cards came out. Like, okay, not interested anymore. Okay. Okay. Time to move on with life. Okay, journal, writing, diary, keeping notes. What does that mean? Unhealthy, toxic, unhealthy behaviors in people. So, Taurus, your person ghosted you because... Oh, wow. They felt like you were keeping secrets. They probably wanted you to cut somebody off that you kept around, like a friend. They may have gone through your phone on the low, Taurus, and you didn't know, and they saw things. Diary, privacy, writings, text messages, that kind of thing. Going through the phones is a no-no. Going through the phones to break your own heart. Because sometimes you see things that don't mean anything. Sometimes people write things just to get people off their shoulder. Like sometimes people do that. They write things that don't mean a thing, but to you, you don't know the conversation, but you're supposed to be open with your person anyway, so there shouldn't be any secrets. This was a toxic connection. It was unhealthy. It was not gonna work regardless. You met at church. Could have met at a funeral, a wedding. What else happens at church? A festival. But they ghosted you because of something that they saw on your phone. And they couldn't tell you what they saw because of how they found it. And then we have, you could have been dealing with the Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio with the Queen of Cups. This person just really wanted to love you, Taurus. You could have been dealing with a Cancer. For sure, a Cancer. They felt like you kept their cup full. They felt like you balanced them out. You made them open up about themselves. But they know that you can't be committed to one person right now. It's not that you're incapable. It's just that you're not interested in doing so according to what they uncovered in your phone. So you may have had a conversation about this person with someone else, discussing things that you didn't discuss with them. That is very specific. Very specific. But they ghosted you because of what they saw in your phone. And going through someone's phone is toxic. It is. Snooping is toxic. It is. All right, so let's go ahead and talk about Virgo. Why did the person on Virgo's mind ghost them? Why did the person on Virgo's mind ghost them? The Death card. It was time. It was time to end this cycle, but why? With the Hierophant. Oh, because they felt like you would not adhere to what they believed. Y'all didn't have the same belief system. You were always going back and forth, not necessarily in arguments, but I feel like energetically, you guys were on different pages. Someone had to go to school. Someone hated school. Someone thought the school system, it's that kind of situation. I don't think school makes sense. The way how the Western way of doing things is this. Then someone is like, well, this is how we do it in my family. And I'm going to college and I would want our children to do this. No, but I want our children to grow up in a household where they can be themselves and do it. The belief system were complete opposites. That kind of deal, Virgo. And they just were tired of having those polar opposite conversations, realizing that opposites do attract, but when it's time to do something serious, when it matters, it can become quite complicated. What else? I had to let you go. It was a given. Verge, about to reveal, confess. And if you wanted an explanation, aside from this live confirming this, they're going to give you one. You probably were waiting on a text, and you're going to get a text, or you're going to get some kind of confirmation with social media, maybe not directly, indirectly. Like something is going to be revealed. If this was a tarot card, this would have been the moon. Y'all were polar opposites, and you knew that, Virgo. But you wanted a change with this person. You felt like you should be growing together. You felt like y'all could grow together and grow through these changes and somehow be on the same page, but y'all were too much of opposites, and that's just why they ghosted you. Y'all were like polar opposites. Capricorn, hey babies. Why did the person on your mind ghost you? Why did the person on your mind ghost you? You know why, Capricorn. I feel like you asking questions that you already know the answer to. Why did the person on your mind ghost you? All right, let's see. Listen to your heart. You know why. You know why. I can't even look at you right now. You know why. I love it when it happens like this. When you ask questions you already know the answers to, but you know why. I sometimes wonder if you care. You know why, Capricorn. They can't stand you. You did something. You did something. I read the 13. I'm reading this as 4. And 4 is like they wanted a stable connection with you, and I feel like you wanted the same thing, but the conflict that y'all had is that there was something that there's something that you wanted from them that they couldn't deliver, and you let them have it. Maybe they set the wrong expectation from the get-go. They made you believe something about them that wasn't true. And that could be on a wide scope of things, Capricorn. But you know why. And you're laughing to yourself. Capricorn gonna see this and be like, it needed to happen. I want to pull a couple more cards. I love that energy. I love that energy of like taking responsibility, knowing your part in something, accountability. That's a big deal. That is a big deal. Regret and repression. They regret dealing with you. They regret meeting you. Capricorn. Capricorn, you are so brutal. Capricorn, I feel like you ghosted them first. This is such a shadowy reading right now. I feel like you ghosted them first. And then you out there partying, doing your own thing. And you just like, so what? You knew what it was. You knew what it was. I don't know. I don't have anything else for y'all. I'm gonna pull a tarot card. What happened? What are you not saying? What happened? You know I gotta know now, right? I gotta know. The Two of Cups. They ghosted you because they wasn't the only person in your life, Capricorn. But that's what you led them to believe. And y'all had like a real cool friendship. This could have been somebody that you was friends with first too. That Two of Cups energy, that's dope friendship. That's like real nice partnership, like soulmate energy. And I feel like you thought that because of the friendship that y'all had, y'all could survive through whatever you do. And they knew you. Like, they knew you. They know how you get down. And it's just kind of like you expected them to just know. But some things you have to communicate. Especially when you get on an intimate level with somebody, that changes the dynamic of the friendship. It's now an uncommunicated relationship. And once you're intimate, it's different. And you got to communicate differently. And I feel like you didn't communicate differently. You still communicated with them like they were friends while their feelings felt like it was growing. And you just, the way how y'all communicated, it made it seem like you just didn't give a damn. And that wasn't the case. I know it wasn't the case. I feel that it wasn't the case. And you're laughing because it's just like, we're supposed to be cool regardless. And they just ghosted you. They couldn't handle it. It was too much. It feels overwhelming talking about this. Feeling that energy, it feels overwhelming. What can I say? All right. Moving on to the final three. Sagittarius, Aries, and Leo. Sagittarius, Aries, and Leo. Why did the person on Sagittarius's mind ghost them? Sagittarius, I feel like this really affected you. Knight of Swords. Knight of Swords is just up in this thing. Like, just somebody who is just decisive and just hard, just going through life and doing whatever they need to get it. Somebody who is just has thought-provoking conversations. They ghosted you because they felt like you always misinterpret the things that they say, Sagittarius. You always make them feel like they're not intelligent enough. You wasn't patient with them. Because they didn't see hope in the connection with you because you didn't make them feel safe. Yeah, you didn't make them feel safe. That's why they left. I'm going to pull another card just for kicks, but that's what it is. You didn't make them feel safe. You like, well, who gonna make me feel safe? What? What is up with y'all? Sagittarius, boy, I tell you. They're waiting for you. You didn't make them feel safe. Yeah, nah. And that's your energy, Sagittarius. This is all you. You just don't care no more. Okay, fair enough. Well, that's what it is. They feel like you didn't respect their mind, the things that they said. Maybe you didn't think they were smart. All right. Moving on to Aries and then Leo, and then we're done, you guys. So why did the person on Aries' mind ghost them? Oh, I dream about you a lot, too much. They still think about you. They think about you 7 days a week. 7 days a week. And they want to manifest you all over again. So why did they ghost you? Come on, man. I'm not playing. I want a fresh start. But why did they leave? You must be the one that's messing with Sagittarius. Because Sagittarius like, yeah, nah. It's not funny, but the way how these cards be coming out is just interesting to me. But Aries, they want a fresh start with you, but why did they leave? The grass is not greener on the other side. There's someone else. I sometimes wonder if you care. So this is so damn toxic, because let me tell you why. They left because they wanted to be with somebody else, right, Aries? Hear me out. They thought the person that they left to be with was going to be a better situation than with you. They're in that situation right now, and the grass is not greener on the other side. They literally lay up thinking about you while they're with this person. Jeez Louise. What y'all got going on in the world? And then we're going to finalize with Leo. Leo. The person on Leo's mind, why did they ghost you? Why did the person on Leo's mind ghost? Why did the person on Leo's mind ghost them? Why did the person on Leo's mind ghost them? This came out. They lost interest. Obviously, the magnetic pull is not there. So this is a connection that started really fast. Everything moved really quickly between y'all, Leo. I feel like this relationship started really quickly. Like the love bombing within the first 3 days. You telling this person that you love them. What else? Unconditional, genuine, certain love. And that's what y'all was telling each other. Like, I love you. This is unconditional, projected, kind of like, I want to be with you forever and ever and ever. That whole romanticized situation, and too much happened too soon. What else? Why did the person that is on Leo's mind ghost them? Why did the person on Leo's mind ghost them? Could have been mental issues, anxiety, and they needed to get help. Someone could have gone away to some kind of recovery program, and they were embarrassed, Leo, about letting you know that they had some kind of addiction. Doesn't have to be drugs either. It could be addictions of any type. Structure for a solid foundation. I'm sorry they didn't find that in you, but they just felt like they couldn't confide in you for that purpose. So that is all that we have, my beautiful people, discussing why the person on your mind or your ex ghosted you. Again, if you guys want to ask specific questions regarding your life or lifestyle, you can book a reading at tellemtribetarot.com. I'm going to pull an oracle card, a numbers card for you, so that you can affirm a message before you go. You know I love leaving things on a positive note. So we're going to ask our guides to please close us out with a bang. And what do these beautiful people need to know? So 16. I am perceptive. You have an inquisitive mind that allows you to uncover important truths. You have a special ability to read into other people's feelings. So you may be an empath. A wisdom seeker, and your angels ask to share your knowledge for the benefit of others. I am perceptive. Someone needed to see and feel and hear that message this evening. Do not ignore your gifts. Don't put so much into other people and things that you neglect yourself and your purpose. True indeed, people come into and out of our lives all the time. Some of those people, they break us, but then when you come back together and you're whole again, it's as if you have a greater purpose, and you do. Please affirm, I am perceptive. You are gifted. You are chosen. You are loved. Okay? So until next time, y'all, love and light. Tribe.